Youngest Club, I am on Yu-Gi-Oh! Master. I'm going to be showing you some replays today. I am using a different deck today. It's not Blue Eyes. I've been using Blue Eyes a lot and I started to miss this deck, which is Millennium. Still a great deck because it just screws a lot of decks over, including Blue Eyes, because this deck just shuts down the graveyard basically. I've just missed Millennium. My opponent left. It was pretty funny. I've missed it, and I do wish that we got the Gaia card, because that card is perfect with Millennium. A monster negate, something Millennium has been missing. But yeah, I can't wait for that. Now I'm going to rant a little bit, because of course, as soon as I started using Millennium again, one of the Millennium cards is going to be on the Master Duel Forbidden and Limited list. It's on the OCG and TCG Forbidden and Limited list. You know, Master Duel has been lately. It's Golem. Golem has been, so it's going from free, so unlimited, to limited, so 1. And I'm pretty sure it's not because of Millennium. Like, Millennium is a good deck, sure, but, like, it's a good deck. If they wanted to hurt Millennium, they would have banned or made some cards limited, like Dimensional Fissure, that trap card that's kind of like Dimensional Fissure. I forgot the name. I added that to my Millennium deck. You'll see it soon in the replays. The Helios? I don't know. They would have sort of stopped those cards. Cards kind of like, Dimensional Fissure, Dimension Shifter, your trap card. But no, I know why it's getting hit, and that's because of fucking fiendsmith and Snake Eyes. So the meta decks, like fiendsmith and Snake Eyes, they use some Millennium monsters because they are monsters that can go in the spell and trap zone and have cards like that, and that works really well with Snake Eyes. And you know, fiendsmith works well with Snake Eyes, and blah 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 blah. And yeah, so it gets you the Wedju spell card, field spell, this one, Wedju Temple, and yeah, so Golem is good because, you know, it gets you the field spell. You can add any monster you want from your hand to the spell and trap zone, and that's really strong with Snake Eyes. And yeah, so that's pretty much why it's getting hit. I don't think it's because of Millennium. I'm pretty sure it's because of fucking Snake Eyes. This deck right here. Because you'll see some decks use Millennium, so you negate the Millennium monsters, and then it just randomly turns into Snake Eyes and fiendsmith. And I'm pretty sure that's why Golem is getting hit, so you don't see Wedju Temple as much, which allows you to put a monster to your spell and trap zone, which is very powerful with Snake Eyes. This is the trap card. Mac and Cheese Cosmos, Macro Cosmos. So, Mac and Cheese Cosmos. My opponent's just doing all this stuff. Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, just meta decks are always just ruining my decks. Like, they're just, oh god. Whatever. But yeah, sometimes they just have Millennium shit, then it turns into Snake Eyes and fiendsmith and other stuff, and it's just like, I don't know why my opponent was trying, like, I just don't know what my opponent was doing here. I just didn't get it. I was just like, okay, like, I'll still be fine, but sure. Then my opponent Link summoned. Oh god. That Link, I hate that Link. Did something in the graveyard. Some necrophilia stuff, I don't know. This and that. That's getting banned in the OCG, so... And the TCG, right? I think. So it could be banned in Master Duel soon. It's about time. It's not the strongest Link, because if you have, like, infinite permanence or just summon a monster stronger, then there's nothing to worry about. I don't know why my opponent thought they could just win. I have all these cards in my hand. Connection failed, yeah, sure. But yeah, my deck that I'm using a lot now is getting a bit hurt, because Golem is actually a very good card. Makes Millennium Ink not get negated, gets you Wedju Temple. It's a good card. So my opponent is using Blue Eyes and is using Dictative Dick. I haven't seen Dictative Dick in such a long time, man. How long has it been? Jeez, I should use Dictative Dick with the new Blue Eyes spell cards. Because I do want to use Blue Eyes cards with the new Blue Eyes support cards. Did I say spell cards? I meant Blue Eyes support cards. The new Blue Eyes support cards. Because I think using Dictative Dick, Burst Stream of Destruction, just would be fun with, yeah, the new Blue Eyes cards. Not so new anymore, but you know what I mean. So my opponent couldn't really do anything and left. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool to see Dictative Dick again. Oh yeah, and Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon, Blue Eyes Shining Dragon. I'm not going to use Alternative and Shining Dragon until we get Kyberman, because Kyberman can just easily search for those cards. So I got Dimension Shifter, I used it. And my opponent's using Gex? Enter the Gecko? I don't know. Well, let's summon this Link. Oh, you have nothing in your graveyard, so haha. So I summoned Sengen Jin Wakes from a Millennium. Sengen Jin Kazama. So I summoned Exodia, because that's pretty much all I could do at this stage. So I attacked the Link, and is that enough? No, it's not. It's not enough to finish my opponent, unfortunately. But I have these two trap cards, and then also this trap card, so I'm just chilling. I feel fine. Anti-spell fragrance, let's go. And this just to negate a summon. Then my opponent used Maxi, fair enough. Just gonna draw one card. Sometimes one card can turn the whole game around, especially if you're using Fiendsmith or something like that. See, I used Effect Veil on whatever the hell this was, and then my opponent did something with the ritual. So I said okay. Then my opponent's effect went through. Then my opponent Link summoned. I guess my opponent forgot I had that trap card and could do that, and yeah. I was actually meant to activate the trap card before my opponent was going to Link summon, but I accidentally said no. So yeah, I was meant to use the Exodia trap to destroy everything before my opponent Link summoned, but I forgot. I was going to be the last replay, though there was another replay. I was going to make it 6 replays, but I'm just going to make it 5 replays. Because yeah, I feel like it should be fine. I'll show you the deck after. So I used Dimension Shifter. I guess I was meant to activate it before, but I guess it wouldn't have made a difference. So I think my opponent can draw cards if I normal or special summons a monster from the hand. Yeah, that ain't me. That ain't Millennium. Not even Blue Eyes as well, to be honest. Unless I summon Blue Eyes White Dragon from my hand, but not really. Then I didn't even Link summon. Oh, because I have the trap card, okay. If I had Gaia here, I could just summon Gaia and then just get rid of one of my Millennium monsters to use its effect. I've been sort of banishing Blue Eyes lately because people keep using Bestial on it, so sometimes I just don't like it in my graveyard. Even though it has a good graveyard effect, not so much now. When Gaia comes out, then yes, it will have a good graveyard effect. But yeah, my opponent just spammed that same spell card, then targeted that, tried destroying all my cards. I said okay, and then my opponent left. Didn't read my cards, I guess. Alright. This is the deck that you saw in the replays. It's an updated Millennium deck. I think I won like 9 duels in a row with this deck, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I have these because yeah, I just don't want graveyard effects to happen. No monster sent there. And yeah, because Millennium just does not care about the graveyard at all, which I love. Alright, thank you all. I gotta show the extra deck, sorry. Thank you all for watching. I still don't know what to add in the extra deck. I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. I don't really use the extra deck much, only if I have to. Sometimes this depends on the situation. Then I have a few super poly targets. This just in case. And yeah. Alright. Bye.